So welcome back from the break. Now, the JoyNews Impact Makers Award is a social project aimed at recognizing and celebrating ordinary people doing extraordinary things in their communities. Your most credible news source is inviting the public to nominate persons who are doing projects or taking initiatives to improve the lives of people in their communities. Do you know anyone who deserves to be recognized and celebrated? If yes, then nominate that outstanding individual now. Send an email to impact.makersaward@myjoyonline.com. impact.makersaward@myjoyonline.com. Or fill the nomination form and you get this person nominated, and maybe the person will be awarded for his or her wonderful things he's doing. Project lead MFA Ewenam Atiamwa Eli joins me in studio with more on this. MFA, good morning.
Good morning.
It's a day after your birthday, belated birthday, blessed new age. I pray that God blesses your good heart.
Amen.
What more can we know about this particular award?
The JoyNews Impact Makers, just as the title suggests, is to celebrate greatness. And a number of times we've done stories about simple individuals making great impact in their communities. It could be related to health, it could be agriculture, it could be education, anything as far as life, making life better in your community is concerned. And for us, we think that it's just not enough telling the story and then moving on. What can we do? We want to appreciate you for all the efforts over the years. So we are saying that if you live in any community of such nature and you've come across any person doing, simple things in an extraordinary way, just to make the lives of the individuals there better, just nominate the person, send in an entry. The email account you just read out, which is impact.makersawards@myjoyonline.com. Send your entries and then it will be considered for the award. You might be wondering, what is in the award? Well, I do not want to let out all the juice, but then we can promise you that you would really enjoy it. And like I said, it is to make you, to celebrate your work. It's not enough we're just doing a 2-minute story, a 1-minute story, just to say that, oh, maybe Kojo Brace is doing great at JoyNews, and for that matter, I keep watching him. We want to say, okay, because of your news reading or presentation, this life has been transformed, and this is how the community has benefited. And so it is making life better. It is bringing about development. So let's applaud you. Let's encourage you to be able to do more. That's what the JoyNews Impact Makers Awards is about.
A lot of people are doing wonderful things.
Precisely.
And it's good that we've decided to reward them.
Precisely.
What sort of category of people are we looking at celebrating, and who can even participate?
We are saying, how would I say, anybody at all. But then there's a caveat. I'm not expecting to nominate a Magdan.
Okay.
Do you understand
me?
I am not expecting you to, all the big names you know in your community.
But what if they are doing extraordinary things?
Yes, but then you and I know that these people, one way or the other, I may not be the judge of all, but have already been celebrated. But the aim of this project is to celebrate the individual in that corner who is making so much difference, but nobody has heard about them. Last time you came back from the Western region and told us a story about a young guy who is powering the whole of the community with some form of generation. Exactly. That is interesting. You can imagine the number of people living in that community and not having light. That is excellent. These are the kind of people, if you had not brought up that story, nobody would have known about it. But it's a lot of gain or like life-changing experience for the community, and we want to encourage more of that. So anyone doing things like that, not necessarily in the area of energy, like I said, it covers every sphere of life, every sphere, agriculture, health, education, anything you can think of. As far as it's making your community better and making people good, let's talk about it, let's celebrate you, let's applaud you and promote you in what you're doing.
So there's a form that...
Yes, so if you send your entries to the impact.makersaward@myjoyonline.com, you automatically get a form which will give you the details where you fill out the details of the person you are nominating, and then you submit it via the same email. When it comes to us, we will consider, there's a team of judges that will look at your nomination, and then I know there's going to be quite a number of them, and then we weigh each nomination against the other and see who deserves the Joy News Impact Maker of the Year. And then, but then that was there will be other people who will be celebrated for several inventions or whatever they are doing in their community. That's the plan.
All the best, MFA.
Thank you very much.
All right, but we don't know when this award is coming on.
We are looking towards April. So all of this period is for you to send in your entries, and we are encouraging as many entries as possible. You might be asking, how many entries can you do at a time? We, for one person, we encourage you to do just one entry so that we can have a general, we can cover the whole of the country so that it will be well represented.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you too.